Okay, who do you want it signing to? Okay, Robin. To Robin. Oh, my love. Cindy Miguel. Thank you. A selfie, of course. Hi everyone, hope everyone's well and you had a nice weekend. So here we are for Performing Arts Online, and today we've got a bit of a movement session. So you're just going to need a few things. So you can always pause the video anytime if you need to grab a couple of bits. First of all, you need a bit of space. Now as you can see, I haven't got loads of space here. So you don't need tons and tons, but if you're sat at a table or whatever, find yourself a bit of space. Get something comfortable on. If you need to get changed, if you need to be more relaxed or comfortable. We're not going to be doing anything extreme. I definitely can't be doing anything too energetic at the moment, so it's going to be quite gentle. So you need space, comfortable, or you're going to need a chair at some point later on. So maybe mine is just out of shot here. I'm going to bring it in when I need it. So maybe get one handy. Okay, first of all we're going to do some warming up together, just some gentle stretches. I have this with me. Now this is your opportunity. If you want to get a random prop to help with the stretches and the warm up, this is your opportunity. Now you might not have this in your house. If not, I'm going to ask you why not. But if you want to grab something like a hairbrush or sort of a roller sellotape, or the TV remote or whatever, now's your chance. So you can press pause, come back to us. When you're ready, we will get started. Maybe we can have a bit of music, some sort of warm-up music, just gently. Just going to do some really gentle stretches. Starting off with our head, just going to do some gentle turns of the head. Very careful with that, no need to overstretch. And if anything feels uncomfortable at any time, just stop. Okay. Circle with our head. And then we'll go the other way. Lovely. Okay, then we're going to take this ear to this shoulder. Lift your shoulder a little bit. It's time to do it. Just doing that for fun. If you want to do it with your random prop. This shoulder. This shoulder. Okay, now we're going to move on to our arms. So get your prop. Stretch. Nice gentle stretch. One more. Switch over your hands. One more. Okay, and set your prop up to the ceiling. We're going to do bend one side, just as far as you can. I can't go very far. And then the next side. Just pulls a little bit. Centre, one side. Should feel a nice pull down here and down here as well. Centre, the other side. Lovely. Okay, we're going to shake it out. Shake it out. I wish I had two of these. I'm going to get one. Shake, 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 shake. Switch hands. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, I'm going to do just some gentle sort of hip circles, and if you want to do some circles with your prop as you're doing it, that's a nice thing. Just loosening up any of those stiff muscles. If you want to do a bit forward, taking it back, forward, back, forward, back. Lovely. We're going to do a stretch up and stretch down, just to where it feels comfortable. Up, down, up, Okay, now you might not be able to see my feet, but we're going to do turn of the ankle. Not that high. And I'm going to spin this to remind us what we're doing. So one ankle in a circle. So you turn your ankle other direction. You need to balance. Change legs, go onto this ankle now. We're just going to twist it around like so. You might need this, I might need this. Other direction. Lovely. And then the last shake out up for our legs. Okay, now we're going to finish off our warm-up with a couple of dance moves, okay? So we're going to do, using our random prop. It's a classic. We'll do a switch hands, switch hands, switch hands. And now the final move is down to you. It's a freestyle move, whatever you want to do. I'm going to do the twist. You choose your own move, whatever your favourite is. Excellent. And relax. You can pop your prop to one side. You're done. We've done a little basic warm up there. Okay, next activity. So, because this is a movement based session, we're going to be thinking about actions and moves, lots of which you're going to come up with yourself. So I'm going to say some words and you just need to do an action that responds to that word, okay? So the first one I've got, the first word is apple. So if you want, you become an apple. If you want, you eat an apple. If you want, shoot a bow and arrow at an apple. Whatever you want. There's no right or wrong, okay? So I'm going to say apple, show me your move. Show me your action. Fantastic. The next one is film star, okay? So it could be a pose, it could be in a film, it could be signing an autograph, posing for a photo, could be hiding, or paparazzi, whatever you want. So, film star, show me your action. Fab. Next one, they're very random. Microwave. Microwave. I'm not going to do any examples this time. You just show me your action, your response to the word microwave. You don't have to become a microwave. You can do something with it. You get frustrated with it because it's not working. Okay, microwave. Next one, celebration. Okay, any way you want with this, any action that responds to that word, celebration. Off you go. Super. The next one is support. Okay, so whatever that means to you, a reaction to that word, support. Excellent. And the final one is overcoming the challenge. A couple of words, but you need to react to that. So, overcoming the challenge. Okay, fantastic. Now this last one, I'm going to allow you to bring it to life for a little bit, okay? So overcoming, in fact, let's do film star first in this fashion to give us a practice, a run in. So think back to what your film star action was. Go back into that for me. And then, so say my film star one was signing an autograph. This is my action. If I was to bring it to life, it might be like, okay, who do you want it signing to? Okay, Robin. To Robin, all my love, Cindy Miguel. Thank you. A selfie, of course. Thank you so much. Bye. For example, snippet, little snippet. So let's see your film start action, and then I'm going to turn it on. It will come to life for 10 seconds, okay? So when I clap, it comes to life. So we should all be in our action and film start. Okay, and bring it to life. Keep going. Fantastic. Clap. Finish. Relax. Lovely. Film start. Very good. Okay, let's do another one. Celebration. Let's do celebration. Again, get back into your position, whatever that was. Whether it was this, whether it was a whatever your action was for celebration. I'll clap. We've got 10 seconds to just bring it to life. Think about the story of what's going on there. Okay. So into your action and bring to life. Keep it going. And freeze. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, now the final one is overcoming the challenge. So find that action again, wherever you were, whatever the movement was, whether you have just finished doing something or whether you are starting to climb a mountain, or whether the challenge is something a little bit more personal, to do with maybe your mental health, or maybe it's signing your contract for your first job, or whatever it might be. Okay, get your action ready, and then when I clap, it's going to bring it to life for 10 seconds, okay? And action. Bring it to life. And freeze. Fantastic. Brilliant. Really good. Really good. I wish I could see these and I wish I could hear what was happening in all your different scenarios, but well done. Fantastic. That's just a little bit of a warm-up activity really for us to be thinking about different actions and moves and how we can build a little bit of a story around those. Okay, now I'm going to give you some topics, and for each of those topics you need to come up with 3 actions on your own that respond and relate to that topic. Now they can be still images if you want them to be, like with the previous task, but also they can have movement. So we're going to do an example all together. So if I said the theme or topic was the sea, you might do 3 still images. So it might be a push, it might be a pull, and then it might be a wave, and that would be still, okay? Or, and I think if you feel able to, this is sort of the extension, this is the, you could definitely have, I think you could definitely do this. You could make them move. So you might make your first movement, for example, the push and the pull of the waves. You might drag your foot back when you come back rather than just placing it. So it might be a push and a pull. And you might want to do that 3 or 4 times or 2 times. Push, pull, push, pull. That might be action number 1, okay? Number 2, so you might want to do like you are a wave floating around, okay? And then you might want to be some sort of sea creature going through the waves, okay? So for example, it can be as simple as 1, 2, 3, or as complex as you like, but it could be this. Your 3 sequence for the sea could be number 1, number 2, and number 3. Maybe at the end you break free out of the water, okay? So it doesn't have to be as lengthy as mine, it can be longer, completely up to you. So that was an example of the sea. Your first one to do on your own is going to be the topic of dreams, or the theme dreams. So the best thing is going to be to pause the video, have a little think of 3 either still images or moves that react and respond to the word dreams. Now, I'm going to be a little bit prescriptive with this and ask that it can be dreams in terms of sleep. So not dreams in terms of aspirations and goals, but in terms of sleep. So it could be this could be number 1, it could be number 2, and could be number 3, dead simple. But I want you to think of your own ones, okay? So it could be that you want to make it a little bit more dancey. So if you did this, you might want to go. For example, that could be your move. Rather than making it a still image, it could be a move. Or it could be okay, whatever you like. Okay, so pause the video, really think about if this is a movement session, a bit physical, but it's also performing arts, so how can we tell a bit of a story, I guess, through this move, this action. You've got 3 actions to come up with, can make them dead simple. All about, and you've got to remember them. This is the other thing. You've got to remember them for the next activity, so don't make it too complicated. Okay, so off you go. Have a think about 3 moves for the word dreams. Excellent, fantastic. I wish I could see them, and I hope that you've got them stored in your memory. My advice would be, if you don't think you have, just press pause, rehearse them a couple of times. Rehearse that sequence. This is your dreams segment, if you like. So rehearse that a couple of times. So you might just want to do like 1, 2, 3, okay. Rehearse that a couple of times so you've got it in your head. Okay, if you need to do that, press pause, just rehearse on your own. That's cool. Right, your second section, don't forget, but put dreams to one side. Next section is moving forward. Okay, so you can do it as literally as you like. You could do a walk, you could do a jump, you could do a skip forward, you could do something that moves forward, or it could be something a little bit more symbolic about moving forward. So it could be, meeting somebody for a job interview or an opportunity. It could be waving goodbye to something. It could be driving away, whatever you want, okay? So again, 3 moves or actions. They can be still or they can develop and move a little bit. Moving forward, pause the video, make 3. Now, just a little tip, if you need to make notes, do, because I always do with my routines and things, because we've got to remember these, so grab paper and make notes if you need to. Okay, off you go. Fantastic. Okay, so now we should have a mini dream section and a mini moving forward section. Next section is autumn. Okay, so 3 moves, actions that respond to the word autumn. Okay, I've given quite a few examples already, so I'm going to leave this one up to you. Again, rehearse it as many times as you like and then come back. Make notes, come back. As long as you can remember what they are. We're moving forward together to make one piece of sort of dance, choreography, movement, drama, all in one. And these little segments are part of that, so you need to remember them. So autumn is number 3, off you go. Excellent, and the final one then, so we've so far got 3 segments. Your final one is the word hope. Okay, so you need 3 moves again that respond to the word hope. Okay, it can be as symbolic as you like. So it could be a, or if you wanted it to be moving, it could be a, that could be number one, okay? Quite a bit to remember, but absolutely up to you. So your hope segment, you just need 3 moves. Off you go. Fantastic. Okay, so now you should have 4 mini segments that are so personal to you and unique to you, and unfortunately we can't share them with each other now and here and now, which is a shame, but you know what they are. So we have our dreams section, we have moving forward, we have autumn, and we have hope. We did the C at the beginning, that was just an example. Discard the C, forget about that. It's the dreams, moving forward, autumn, and hope. What's going to happen now is together we are going to learn a dance routine, and there'll be spaces for those to slot into that routine throughout the piece. We're going to use a chair for this routine, okay? So the bits that I'm going to add in are going to take place on a chair. The reason for that is because I think it makes it accessible for everybody. Some of you may have been doing your moves already, sat down, that's fine. I think it's something different and interesting for us to work with. So I'm going to grab my chair and then we'll get started. Okay, so I have my chair, I'm ready to start the dance, hopefully you have as well. So I'm going to teach you the moves in between, then I'll hand over to you to do your segments. Now, you've probably done your segments up on your feet. So you do the chair stuff, then you get up, you do your bits, and then come back down into the chair for the dance, okay? If you want to do everything from the chair, that's absolutely fine. But if you've been working on your feet mostly already, I would encourage just to continue doing that. Just sit down for the dance, okay? So the dance starts, all cozied up. In my head, it's sort of like you're in bed, okay? Your face is covered. The first move is going to be a leg and the opposite arm stretched out, the rest still in, okay? So I'm using my left leg, right arm. It doesn't really matter as long as it's the opposite one, okay? So we go from here, we stretch and back in, and we switch legs. So stretch, back in, again, stretch, back in, stretch, back in. Now hopefully you can see my legs, I think you can, but I am stretching them out, pointing my toes. If you're not able to do that, just do the arms, do whatever you can, okay? So we try that all together. So it's 4 moves, the stretching back in. So we start our dance like this. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch, in, stretch, in, stretch, in, opposites, stretch, in. Brilliant. Okay, that's move number 1. So switching. Each time I'm staying in bed, staying asleep. Okay. Last move of this is stretching like this and pushing your feet out. So it's just one big stretch. Okay, we'll do all of that together from the top. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch and in, stretch and in, stretch and in, stretch and in, and stretch. Okay, at this point, this is where the dreams segment comes in. So if this was one of your moves, if this was one of your moves, if this was one of your moves, you do that now, okay? And if you did it stood up before, I think if I stand up, you won't see me. But if you did it stood up before, do it stood up again, okay? So do your, whatever your move might have been. And then back down, okay? So we'll do the dance from the top one more time. And when I get to the end of my bit, the stretch bit, it's over to you and you do your dream segment, okay? Good luck. 3, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big stretch. Over to you. Okay, fantastic. Hopefully, if I've not left you enough gap for your segment, just keep going or press pause. That's fine. Just giving you a chance to practice those segments. Okay, your next bit of the dance, so then you come back to the chair. It's a slow motion run. So, arms and legs for 4, okay? So your arms will be up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and your legs should be running as well, okay? Let's try that all together. So 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter what arms are doing what legs are doing what. Just do this slow motion run, okay? Then we go out with our hands and our feet, and then in. Out and in. We just do 2 of those. So it's the slow motion running, 2, 3, 4, out and in, out and in. Do it a little bit slower than that when we do it all together. So we'll go from the beginning of that section. After that, it is your moving forward segment. So whatever your moving forward segment is, quickly back with your brains. You might need to press pause, look at your notes, whatever. That's what comes after the running, slow motion running, stretching in. So we'll try that whole section. Imagine we've just done our dream segment and we're back in the chair. Okay, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out and in, out and in. Now rehearse moving forward segment. Whatever that was, I'll leave you to that. Fantastic. Again, you might need to pause the video, give yourself a tiny bit more time. Great. Next section, okay? This is our autumn section and we're going to pretend we are like one big tree. Okay, so our arms are over to the right, but you can go whichever way you like, it doesn't matter. And then a big stretch over to the left, over to the right, as if a big wind is moving and the rest of our body is the trunk. It stays as still as possible. 3 and 4. So we do 4 of those, but after we've done that 4th one, we don't put our arms down. We're going to bring them up to the top, and then as though some leaves are falling off the tree, we come down to our knees. Okay, we'll do that all together after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, we're a majestic tree. 4, then up to the top, and the leaves are falling down, okay? And you've probably guessed it, next is the autumn segment, okay? So whatever you've prepared for that, that comes now. So again, we'll rehearse from the beginning of the autumn segment and you practice your moves. Good luck. I know there's a lot to remember here. If you want to pause the video at any point, go rewind a little bit, just rehearse it. The best way to get it in your head is rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Okay, so after 4, we go into our autumn. 1, to the dance, and then the segment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the top and falling leaves. Then over to you to practice autumn segment, your 3 moves, whatever they might have been. Fantastic, fantastic, well done. Last little bit now of the dance, okay? It's going to be a reach diagonal to the corner of the room, okay? To the right first, with your whole body, then the left. We'll do it again, right, and then the left, and then all the way up, okay? Let's try that all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, right, left, right, left, and up. Excellent. And then the final move, we're going to just kick our legs a little bit as our arms come down. Okay, so going from this move, so we've done right, left, up, legs come out, and they sort of just kick. Just shake your legs as your arms come down, okay? So we'll do that whole section now, and at the end of that, you guessed it, you do your hope segment, okay? Whatever that might entail, those 3 moves. Okay, now at the end of the dance. Okay, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Left. Stretching. Hopefully. And up, and then a kick. Lovely. So that move down, it's like probably about 4 kicks. Just wiggling your legs as you come down to your knees. And now practice your hope segment, okay? Your 3 moves that respond to the word hope. Off you go. Okay, fantastic. Well done. We're going to put the whole thing together. Okay, I'm going to leave a little gap for each of your segments. You might need longer, so just tap pause if you do, okay? That's absolutely brilliant if you've got more than sort of 30 seconds worth of your segment. Right, good luck to us all. See if I can remember it. Where do we start? Oh yeah, we're asleep. Okay, so after 4, we'll try the whole thing. This isn't the real thing. This is just piecing it all together. Okay, so do not panic. So we start positions. Okay. We're going to do let me just double check I know what I'm doing. Of course. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposites. Big stretch. Dream segment, over to you. Okay, next section of the dance is the slow motion running. Stretch in, stretch in. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, stretch, in, stretch, in. Over to you for moving forward segment. Okay, come back to the dance, so back to your chair, the big tree section, okay? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Back to the top. Leaves falling. Now over to you for your autumn segment. Dance, so back to the chair after 4, 1, 2, so stretching in diagonals, 2, 3, 4. And together, up, and a kick. And over to you for the hope section, the final section. And hopefully that's your ending. Give yourself a little round of applause for that rehearsal. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Now if you remembered the dance, all of your segments, then you definitely need a pat on the back, because that's not easy. Even if you want to do this a couple of times and you only remember one thing from your segment, it's absolutely fine. Okay, we're just sort of building a story, and as much as you can remember is absolutely fine, but you can also go back and do that little one that I did there, that rehearsal from start to finish. Just do that, repeat that, I would say, a couple of times, fitting in what you can in that gap, or pausing it each time to do your full sequence, and then starting again, back in your chair, ready to go. Okay. That's the end of the session today. I'm going to leave you with that. Leave you with some opportunity to rehearse. Do with it whatever you want. You can leave it there and say, I've done it, I've done my best, or you can have another couple of goes. The last thing I would say is, if you want to, because I haven't got a piece of music obviously on while we're doing this, but if you want to find a piece of music, choose something that you think suits it, and play that in the background or alongside doing the routine. That's your final task, okay? If you have anything like Spotify or even maybe probably on YouTube, you could find a piece of music. You could search for something instrumental, that sort of calm music, or you might want dramatic music or some classical music, whatever you might like to put in. I would probably go for an instrumental piece. That would be my first choice, but you can go for your favourite song. Do whatever you like, okay? And play it alongside, and that's your final task. So rehearse that at least one more time with some music on, whatever that might be, whatever you're able to get. I'd say thank you so much for sticking with me. I know there's quite a lot to take on there, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully it's challenged your brain a little bit and your body as well. And I'll see you again next week. Have a great week. Thank you. Bye.